thirst and desire. You transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn a thirst and desire. You transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes.
I can't wait to kick it with you. I just wanna spend the whole night. I can't wait to kick it with you. I just wanna spend the whole night with you. I don't wanna think about you. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. You lost for tonight. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. Let's get lost for tonight.
Awake alone and I need you now. The spark is gone and the dark is loud. Just hold me for the night, and we can see what still is. Love is hard to find, hard to find. Can we wait till we see the light? Oh, love and change, it's in your eyes. These sparkle up, then they lie your time. And then this race, I chase the high until I see the sunrise. Love and change, it's in your eyes. These sparkle up and we lie your time. And then this
Sorry about that, everybody. Technical difficulties. We are back. We are here.
That whole intro was for nothing.
That whole intro was for nothing. We were just rambling on about random BS for no reason at all. For no reason at all, and the only people that were entertained by that was ourselves. But we are here. We are in our normal location. We are already looted up. It looks like we're already getting some wingsuits together. It looks like we got a pretty decent loadout. We're all topped off on shields. We're
NSD's got full
and we're just about good on mats too. You know, we're already almost at 500 wood. I always say I think the happy medium of a first fight is about 500 wood, about 200 brick. I think that's really all you need for your first fight. Anything beyond that, you're really going to need all the hard mats you can get, and it looks like that's kind of what we're doing, just hitting these rods along the way as we go. We do see a little bit of a gap in between the two right now. We're going to see a with the wingsuit. It looks like we might be winging onto somebody.
They're winging it.
They're winging it. They're winging it right now. They're absolutely winging it. It looks like we're going to skip ahead to this cabin over here. We usually make this rotate, get the floor loop, but we have seen people here before, and it looks like we're going to see it again. We're going to get it all the way down to 127 in the bush. They are forced to box up, and we are already on these guys right now.
He'll take the fight with confidence as the duo is separated. NSD seems to be going after the one that he just absolutely laser beamed. I am wrong. I'm a big liar. I'm actually not a big liar. I don't know if I'm lying or not.
They're getting the med mist out. They're trying to sync up. They're trying to stay in their box. They're trapped in the 1x1 right now. We're really getting boxes all around them. We do see a little bit of counterplay come in, and we see NSD take 40 health. But we are keeping the height while Zeal is just keeping the pressure. We're going to try to take the wall here. We do get it, but it looks like they're just dipping out. We're going to fight to contest height right now. I don't see why these people are going for height. We're going to hit a little edit course on them. We're going to take possession of the wall. They're going to drop down to a layer below. We're going to see the window edit come out, but they are going to tag us down just a bit. We need to box up, chill out, let Zeal take the reins here. Let NSD catch up a little bit. It looks like we are going to go ahead and get the down on one of them. It is only a 1v2 now. We do see our guys, they are going to close in. They are going to wingsuit right out of here. They want to keep their placement points, but we know that our guys are not going to let that.
Absolutely not. They both got wingsuits. They're ready to roll. They're already on top of this single, trying to fight for his life in the storm.
Bada bing, bada boom. This guy has no mats. We have possession of his box. We're getting the triangle, and boom, he is dead. Just pinched in between our guys right now. Very good play coming from Concord. Very strong start.
It was inevitable from the start. Oh, you know that Zeal's got the fizz juice.
Oh,
He's all fizzed up.
We're seeing some fizz come out today. We have NSD with the med kits, and we have Zeal with it actually looks like we're deciding to take the MK7 this time, which I find interesting. I wonder if we're going to hang on to that or if we're going to make the switch to the Deadeye AR. If you remember on the MK7's release, I have mentioned this before, it was absolutely busted. The most, I think, one of the strongest guns in Fortnite's history. We saw a mythic version come out of it with the Rock NPC. If you remember, they had a Dwayne Johnson NPC, and I believe he was called the Foundation, and that was the gun to get. So I wonder if we're going to see any of that. I think they have nerfed it in the meantime, or I feel sure that they did. We are going to see some shots come off in the west direction just a bit. Sorry, excuse me, the northwest direction. We're going to ping it out. We're going to try to scope it just a little bit. Be careful not to over-engage. We don't really need to reveal ourselves yet. It looks like we're going to take the better position ahead of them in the storm, and then we might storm hold them from there.
And it's still giving Zeal med kits so they can get all healed back up and be ready for the next rotation.
Getting ready for that next rotation. It looks like we are synced up together. We see 55880 on NSD's mats. I would imagine that Zeal is close to the same. We're going to be making our rotate up towards this mountain here. I love the natural high ground that they take every single time. They rotate early every single time. They always have the best position, and I think even just Tuesday in zero builds is a perfect example of what where analyze TS. You know those clips you see where it says analyze. That's the kind of gameplay you get from these guys is analyze these plays because this is how you win. We got 3 wins back to back to back on Tuesday, and I think that we're gonna see a repeat of that this week.
These guys are phenomenal. Unfortunately, I cannot say the same going back to back wins. But we did good.
You can't win them all sometimes unless you're NSD and Zeal. It looks like we are gonna go ahead toss this extra pad that we have. Zeal is gonna be just a bit ahead of NSD here. We're gonna go ahead and rotate in towards the next zone while still staying along the edge. We do kind of we hardly ever white line straight into the circle. We are usually kind of going in a little bit of a spiral motion towards the next zone. That way it keeps that zone behind us so we know it's significantly less likely for somebody to be rotating in on us, and that's why we don't get pinched. We see what happens even just in the last fight. Those guys separated immediately. They were not playing together, and our guys were. And team play is just highly, highly important in these games. It looks like we are going to see some mushrooms that we're going to pass over. We're both at 200 health. We're going to get over to this next pad, which is a actual natural one. We're going to fizz and launch at the same time. That's a little bit of tech there. If you didn't know, once you fizz, you do get extra height and extra boost off of the launch pad. So definitely worth having that fizz. Along with, it gives shield. It's a definite valid way to give shield. It's just such a good item. I like seeing it when it comes back. I hate seeing it when it goes away.
How often would you say you like to fizz on your duo, Luke?
I fizz on my duo pretty constantly. I would say that I'm always got the fizz on deck, and I just have to spray it all over. It looks like we're going to catch somebody in the middle of the sand here. They're going to rotate out in desperation with the wingsuit, but we are absolutely going to dominate. Unfortunately for him, that is a team wipe.
I wonder what was going through that guy's brain. He was by himself. He lost his duo, and he's just out there in the middle of nowhere all by himself, not really doing anything.
Poor guy. Clearly he needs someone's hand to hold, and that is not what our guys do. They're going to take advantage and punish any kind of bad positioning that they see. That's, the kill points during these regular season matches are only worth 2, but they do add up when you get double digits consistently like our guys do. Looks like we are going to stay here on the roof for just a bit. We're going to look around. We're not going to stay for long, but we're just trying to stay aware right now. We're really looking around, looking over our shoulder, I guess, or eyes in the back of our head. We are going to see some shots come out. It looks like they're trying to get this team that rotates out, but unfortunately, it looks like they're going to rotate right into us, away from the other team, right into our bullets. That is another kill from NSD. We're going to get the finish as well and the refresh. What is happening? Are we seeing a part 2 of Tuesday? We're just getting free kill after free kill right now, and we are still seeing those guys push in. We know that we have a little bit of an advantage over these guys. They definitely have a little bit less resources, but we see them healing, so we want to make sure that we have the health advantage before we engage on this fight. And it looks like they are going to attempt to leave, give a couple counter shots back, tag us for 30. Both NSD and Zeal sitting at about 170 HP. It looks like they're going to try to take an aggressive angle here. But NSD is going to put those 2 ramps right back in response. But it looks like we are going to decide that it's not exactly worth it. We really don't have any kind of advantage in this fight here. So we're just going to back away and wait until we do. We do see some shots come out. I don't believe that's at us, so we might be seeing a third party come in. People rotating in from the zone. We're gonna why not hold it? Why not hold it? I think this is a good spot right now. I really don't think they need to move too far, and that is why we're gonna get a couple shots off. But we still are careful not to overcommit right now. We want to stay together. And Mats. Meds, bullets, we are kind of chilling right now. I really kind of think we can take this aggressive angle right now and hold these guys in the storm.
Yeah, we got the med kits, we got the fizz. The guys can stay in the storm as long as they want and just secure these kills and just leave whenever they please.
Absolutely. It looks like we're even going to take a storm play right now. We're going to hang back in the storm just a bit. We know we don't have much behind us, and we have the med kits to back it up. We are really just trying to hold these guys. They're going to pop a fizz in an attempt to go into the storm, but it looks like NSD is going to get the same idea and get there first. Meet up with Zeal. We actually have people contesting underneath of us right now. Let's go ahead and go to player communications and see how they're doing.
Here, I got Fizz.
Alright, yeah, Fizz,
Gotta
Fizz.
go.
Ready, jetpack. Good shit, Noah.
Sorry for the hold wall with me, Rams.
These are chaotic fights, we're playing them really good. The mic issues, like, kind of a thing. Like, I can hear so much better, and I can't hear you as good. So, like, I just want you to know that.
Sorry.
But I can hear the game better.
They're like screaming or something.
Right here, close, see him? In front of us? Fuck, I landed too early.
Wait.
Can you fizz? Can you fizz a little bit?
Yeah. I know air bullets though.
70?
Reloading. I'm going left.
Yeah. Behind us as well.
21. Wait, look at the first one. Cracked him.
Oh,
62
no, I
white.
can't.
Fuck.
More, the other
I'm
team
gonna
right here,
go
the other team right here. That they were looking
Alright.
at, look, the other team in the storm.
Yeah,
They're gonna jetpack, they're gonna jetpack. There they go. In here.
Which one?
50 on both. Jetpack, no.
Jetpacking. I still have 3 med kits.
Yeah, we're landing early. We're gonna land early right here. I built for us.
Here, I'm pop.
Really seeing some high intensity gameplay pretty early on here. We're going to keep the pressure high right now. It looks like we have teams galore. We're getting shots absolutely everywhere, and we are in this guy's face, in his box. A double contest right together, and just like that, we're back to 200 HP. We have the med mist on us. We have the flowberry fizz. We can double wingsuit out. Everybody is splitting apart, and our guys are just sticking together like glue. That's why we're getting so many kills right now. We see 7 on the board, and we're barely in the third zone.
These other teams just don't have the rotation knowledge that our guys do. It just ends up to where these guys just keep rotating right into our laps, and we just get the free kills.
And you see the mechanical differences as well. Not only the rotation, but just the game knowledge of covering yourself. We saw shots go off on this guy because he didn't cover himself well for his launch, for his wingsuit. It looks like we're going to take contention of this height right now. We are going to just box right above these guys for absolutely free. We really don't have to worry about what's behind us. I highly doubt anybody's going to sneak up on our ramps right now. And again, we are on height, just looking down for absolutely free. This is incredible positioning from our guys right now. We are looking straight down, and it is aim training. And I stand corrected. You do have to be careful on this height. People know that you're going to look down, and it looks like they're not trying to make the same mistakes that they made last week. And they're going to try to counter shot just a little bit. But it is just such a difficult position to be that low, especially on a mountain like this where you have such natural height and absolute domination. You don't want to be wingsuiting around these guys. We're going to even get the finish here, get the siphon. We're still sitting at 180 HP each, and now these guys are just fighting each other. We're in this little pocket over here and just getting all of these shots for free. We're keeping going here. We are, we're kind of edit coursing now. We don't really need to do much more. We have a great pull for the zone right now. We have the next best position, so let those guys take the hype for a little bit. We are going to get shot down to about 60 health, but fortunately for us, we do have the meds to back that up, and we're still not really being contested. We're going to see some footsteps come in a couple layers down, and it looks like we're seeing people all over We see the mechanics come out. We're gonna just go ahead and go straight down, switch it up, and play the low ground, and just barely able to cover our own behinds in time for us to heal once more. We are still together.
Looks like we're being jumped on by that team that got some good shots into NSD. They realized how low we got, but maybe they're just rotating out.
And it looks like we have a killer position for the next circle. We are still on this natural height. We don't have to look at our backs because it's straight mountain.
Right.
It is straight mountain behind us. All we have to do is look forward. And we are in zone. All we have to do is maybe layer in one. Like, we maybe have to go one box forward to be in that zone. But I think we are already in it. And with these this is another thing that we see come out of these guys often is the use of the crouch. You don't see footstep indicators on visual sound effects if you are crouched. And these guys definitely do use elements of stealth in their gameplay. It looks like we're going to decide, no, this is our height. It's our time.
The team is so high up.
We are not going to see the guys above us. There is a team right above us, and it looks like we're going to go for the chop. It's a little bit too strong for us to take down, but we're just going to still go for this height right now.
Look how small the next circle is. There's still 20 people left.
Still 20 people left. That is why these builds games get so intense, is these circles get so small and it just becomes absolute zone wars, which I think that's what we're seeing right now. We're going to pop the fizz for the movement, and it looks like we're going to see Zeal Tarp just a little bit of miscommunication. We're going to drop all the way down. Unfortunately, they do see that, and they will take out NSD in the process. It is up to Zeal right now. There is no really hope for a reboot right now, but we've seen Zeal clutch these 1,000 times before. They will get the finish, but it looks like at least Zeal is going to get the refresh off of NSD's body.
This is what we see. He's used to being able to do these clutches out at the end of the game. He can always weasel himself in, get some kills, finish good with a high placement, or win the game just by himself.
He's done it.
Zeal is that talented.
He is that talented. We see the tarp come out. We might want to be careful about our back right now. We don't want to see anybody come in, and we do cover our back. That is beautiful. We're going to watch everybody rotate out. We're not really being contested except for underneath one layer down. There are some people there. We're really just looking for stragglers right now. We want to get as many kills as we can and just kind of play the slow game for the placement. We're going to look in for this kill here. We're actually going to get shot in the back, and we're forced to play on the med now. This is really not a great position to be in. We're probably going to see the wingsuit come out, but I am very scared that we're going to get shot out of the sky as soon as we get up there. But that is really our only hope to get back. We're just barely staying at 50 health with 10 shield. I don't think it's looking too great right now, but I stand corrected. We are sitting in here still alive, still getting mats. We're getting our shields back. We have no whites. We can't play the zone at all, but we can still get a siphon right now. If we can get a kill here, go back up to 200 HP, that is absolutely massive. We are sitting at 0 mats. We are playing a no builds game at this point. We are desperate for a refresh. We are just using everybody else's builds instead. We are crouched in these pockets. Look at this absolute cockroach gameplay. I mean, he doesn't die. He never dies.
Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do.
I mean, I say cockroach gameplay not as an insult, but I'm saying he is alive, he is well, and it looks like he's still able to get some shots off. He is playing pocket after pocket, and unfortunately, it's just too much. We'll still finish with a top 3, double-digit kills, right? Yep. I do believe we saw some double digits there. Incredible gameplay from our guys. I know they're going to want to come in for the next, they're going to want to finish first in the next game.
Absolutely.
Our mistakes always happen. Words are hard. Our mistakes always come in on the first games if they're going to come in at all. It only pisses these guys off and makes them come back harder in the next one. Pause. We'll be right back.
Couldn't tell you that I love you for the first time in my life. Thought that you were fine, but you call me for a while, too far. I'm gonna die. His number, cause I'm wild. Yeah, I've been around, I can tell he's back in town. I can smell his cheap perfumes, dollars turn to pound. Pity parties not allowed. Shop until I drown. Buying things I'm not allowed. Buying things I'm not allowed. No.
Acting kind of weird.
Yeah, I thought that you're fine. You call me when you're high. Money talks to me right. Money talks to me right. Doesn't wanna love me, don't talk to me right. Talks to me right. Money talks to me right. He doesn't wanna love me, don't talk to me right. Talks to me right. Money talks right. Doesn't wanna love me, don't talk to me right. Money talks to me right. He doesn't wanna love me, don't talk to me right. He's talking to me like I can't even see the price. Yeah, I'll buy it till I'm broke, and I'll buy whatever's nice. Like a bullet for your life, and now I'm living in my pride. I don't forgive you for your wrongs, and I don't want you for your rights. Right. Talk to me right. Talk to me, and he talks to me nice, yeah. But he don't talk to me nice. Talk to me nice.
You're acting kind of weird. You're being too nice.
I wanna feel alone tonight. 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 I'm laying where the stars shine so bright. Dreams of younger days keep drifting by. Oh, how I wish to turn the hands of time tonight. Through moonlight, mist and meadow calls my name, leading me through whispers laced with flame. Faces from my past now circle around, and now we are dancing wild and free in love and harmony. For infinity we soar high, breaking through the sky, and side by side sky ignites tonight. Hearts now as one, it feels so right. A final toast to days gone by. The days gone by. No matter where the wind may take us now, we'll find our way back home safe and sound. Guided by the stars, we'll chase the light tonight. You and I escape reality. Can't you see it's our destiny? And now we are dancing wild and free in love and harmony. For infinity, we soar high, breaking through the sky. And side by side, forever we fly. Lose the days, I'm getting closer to unlock my consciousness. The poison's only building up my tolerance. We were never born to be the obvious, isn't it obvious? Time is slipping, dial spinning. I still wonder if I'm dreaming, or maybe I'm the only one who's wide awake. Am I the only one?
Buddy, we are in game 2, week 4, Fortnite build duos. We are seeing NSD and Zeal. We're actually going to see General Grievous come out this time. That's an interesting choice of skin. Usually these guys are syncing up on their skins, but it looks like we might actually have some contention this time. It looks like another team is going to be switching it up, going 4 fields. Unfortunately for them, we're already on the ground with a gun. We're already on the ground with a gun. We're getting 13-25. Are we going to get any more? Another 18 head dink, but not quite enough. If that were an AR, that guy's dead.
Oh, for sure.
100% that guy is dead. But already that puts us at a better advantage. We have 6 builds on board and a gun. We might see the aggressive play and go through here, but instead we're going to just get the mats, sync up, make sure that we get some better loot because, I mean, they could have found anything over there. So we really want to make sure that we're playing this careful. We do see the wingsuit and the twin shotguns come out along with a med kit. We see Zeal already at 200 HP, and we're going to see NSD sit at 125. No, we're going to see a 150 come out. Both minis now being looking for the floor loot, checking every door, every crevice. We know this POI better than anybody else in this game. That is the importance of consistent dropping, is you know exactly where to go to make sure that you get on the ground first and get the gun first. It looks like, and we even see this very micro thing here. We let Zeal take all of the gold right here. Gold is unable to be shared. So we want to make sure that we're having one person hold all of the gold so we can get as much from the vending machine as possible. We see NSD get dropped the gold Sovereign shotgun, but takes the gray iron instead. The Sovereign is just not it.
That's so unfortunate to just as we have such like a discrepancy in the type of shotgun and the damage to where you pick a gray over a legendary.
I mean, it is definitely a good showcase of how not good that gun is. We are going to still be together, play together. We're going to stack up our shields. We have minis and pots. We have rotation together. We're still making sure that we get mats along the way. We're sitting at about 500 wood now and about 60 brick. And it looks like we're going to go ahead and try to push this team that we saw over here. Usually we don't see this kind of aggression right off the rip, but these last couple of weeks have just been fight after fight and fight win after fight win. We never see these guys really die in the early game. It looks like we're seeing the shots go off, and we're going to be that third party. We're going up on the zip line. We do have to be careful on these. We have seen some mishaps happen on those before, as you can really only take those vertical ones one at a time. And you can, there's a border window, or there's a border around those things that you cannot build. So if you get caught with your pants down on those zip lines, it can be very unlucky, but we are together like glue, sticking together. Down to the keys. I mean, I know that Travis is on, Zeal is on controller, and we see NSD on keyboard, but these guys would be pressing the exact same inputs if they weren't on those two. We are going to see some counter shots come back a little bit. We're able to top our health back off to about 180, and we're going to still look back. We still have the high ground. We still have the advantage right now. We know that these guys don't really have that much, and we're going to hit 66 on them, not able to quite get the kill. We have to be careful. I think that is a separate team.
Zeal's popping some shield on himself. He got a little low from his engagement as well.
Zeal is now low, down to about 100 health. It looks like he's taking a little bit of storm damage as well, but we're just going to have to rotate out off of that. Like I said, these guys really only play on the advantages. When they know that they have the advantage in a fight is when they're taking their fights. It's incredibly smart. These guys know that it's not worth it anymore. They no longer have the health advantage, and they're already out of there, back to 4 fields. They're getting more floor loot. We'll see some purple twin shotguns come out. We're going to ignore those. We may see these golf carts be our rotate out. I doubt it. We're just going to still sync together. We're hitting the vending machines once again. We're back up to 200 HP. Buy out the rest of the shield pots. Stack our health back up. And it looks like we may even just go in the other direction altogether. We're going to hit all of these bushes here. We're making sure that we top off all of our mats. NSD is now sitting at 502 and 30 for his mats. We're going to want to see the metal come out soon. We're going to want to find some. But, I mean, really, they haven't even had to go to any POIs or really collect that much metal at all. All of the metal that we've seen comes out from the refreshes. I mean, they just win early fight after early fight, and then by that time, they are ready. And it looks like we're going to see a gold color on the twin shotguns and still ignore that. We're going to have the extra launch pad to throw down. We're going to use it, decide to reset, look all the way around us, make sure that we're not being contested. And that is why we do, because we are actually getting shot at from the west direction. We're going to send some shots right back at them, and we are on these guys. We are playing extremely confidently right now. We know that they're now at a health disadvantage, and we're just going to shoot them out of the sky, hit them for a couple. I don't know if we're going to continue, and it looks like we are. We are going to wingsuit right onto them, right onto the height where they are, and we're just going to take this fight. Screw it. These guys, we know that we're better than them. So we're going to take this fight anyway, even though we're down on health. We're still sitting at 150 HP for NSD. He could take his pot at any time, but he'd rather keep the pressure high. We're using a lot of mats right now for this fight. I hope we don't overcommit. It looks like we're going to see some Flowberry Fizz, but NSD is keeping that pressure high, hitting him for 50 all the way down. And it looks like we are going to continue. We're going to get right on top of their boxes. This is high aggressive gameplay right now that we're not used to seeing. We're going in on this guy's box. We are in on different angles, taking
Zeal
us
goes
from
down.
angles. We're gonna see Zeal go down. He's not out though. We need NSD to clutch up this fight right now. We have to be careful on these early fights. We are now finally taking that 50 pot. We might have been a little bit too aggressive here.
They did take a usually like, oh my god, words are hard.
Oh no,
Words are hard. NSD's getting cracked.
We
The
do see
situation is dire.
We see the confirm on Zeal, and now NSD is just fighting to keep the height. We know that that is his advantage right now. This guy is hitting an entire edit course on NSD right now, and it is just playing so aggressive. We get a counter shot for 38 as he comes down. Once again, we have the height, and he is completely enclosed in our box. Can we finish this out? Can we get Zeal's reboot card? We get 77, but we see NSD go down to 20 health. We're going to hit minis, go back up to 75, and hit the pot, going up to about 125. This is very, very sicky situation to be in. I think that the play is to just leave here as we're now completely out of mats. Hopefully he doesn't get shot out of the sky, but I know that guy's going to want to go for it. It looks like NSD is going to get tagged once, but it is not enough. We are still in this game. We want to make sure that we mat up. We are probably going to get followed after that, I would imagine. We're probably going to have to just play around, play quiet, play stealth. I think stealth is definitely the next move to come from NSD here. We really just want to kind of hang back, make sure that we're not being camped on our card. For when we go back, we're going to find a legendary chest in the process. We really need the whites right now, but we just can't seem to find it.
What a unfortunate situation our guys find themselves in.
It is unfortunate, and we really don't want to push in too early here. We're kind of waiting for them to get third party or them to be distracted, and we do see the shots come off in the distance, so they're really not looking quite at us. And we're just kind of able to roll right back in here, get NSD's card, and we are right back out of there. Or excuse me, Zeal's card. We got Zeal's card. We want to be careful on the wingsuit out because they are still adjacent to us. They can definitely turn right back around and beam us out of the sky if we're not too careful.
But it looks like they've marked a reboot van location that they want to try and go to. And they have to be very cautious because NSD did have to go back for the card because if you notice, he only has 450 gold. And at this point in the game, there's no guarantee he's going to find any more gold because you need 500 to buy the card. So if you wanted Zeal back, you had to run back for the card, and luckily he was able to attain it.
And unfortunately, we're going to see some people off in the south direction over at the cabin, probably playing the bush as well. We really need to make sure that these guys leave before we go for this reboot because we really can't even play into the zone. It looks like we're going to get caught again, and we're just going to have to do we have nothing else to do but wingsuit out. We're getting shot out of the sky. We're all the way down to about 30 health. We're still alive, but we have to be careful about this. It looks like we're fighting the zone. We're fighting every team possible right now, but still, we're alive. We're able to get our shield back. We're able to stabilize. We need to look for a camp car. We need to look for a med kit because we need to be able to take a reboot that is in the zone that nobody is really going to contest us with to get Zeal back in the zone.
After this pot, he has his wingsuit back up. He can try and get the zone. It looks like he might try to run it out and try and look for some heals before he feels like he needs the wingsuit away just to try and get some of that health back.
I would say that is definitely the play, is to make sure that you can find some whites so you can play. I mean, the safest place to do a reboot is in the storm because it takes a lot for a team to thirst a storm rebooting all the way there, unless they just hold you. But, I mean, we see from our guys, they are always just, going to the storm, and then they take a long route. It's like they go in a spiral positioning, like a spiral rotate all the way back into the zone. And it looks like we are going to be able to get the zone off. We can't quite see how much health he has, but we are going to get it off.
He's got to run.
May be able to get back in the zone here, but regardless,
he made it.
He is back in. Zeal is back in this game. It is not
Still
over.
no whites.
Still no whites. We're going to chuck these minis all the way over to Zeal, try to get him back up as well. We're seeing people rotate in, and we're going to try to get some shots off as well, maybe for the siphon, but it's just going to be a little bit too far and not too worth it. We don't really have the ammo to be playing these long-range fights right now. This is a tough situation to be in.
What a clutch moment from NST to be able to get Zeal back there. And correct me if I'm wrong, unless he found something along the way, Zeal just has the great pistol that he spawns back.
Unless he found something on the way, that is correct. We are going to see Zeal find the pot, so I'd imagine he's found some type of better gun.
I do think NST found a chest with a Deadeye in it, so that's probably what he picked up.
And we are taking a little bit of a dangerous rotate from NSD here. It's kind of a wide rotate. We really want to sync back up here, be back together. We're playing a little bit apart right now. I think our best position is to play together, but we do see Zeal go down again. It's so hard once you are down with no guns and no health and just constantly moving. We are going to see a 75 come out. This guy's going to be completely unaware of us. We really need this refresh to stay in the game here. Zeal is still alive in the storm, but unfortunately, it is just too much. I think we were a bit too aggressive there in our gameplay. I think that was our ultimate downfall, is not needing to overly commit to that. We do see that once in a blue moon, but again, that just is fuel to the fire.
Yeah.
I know that these guys are going to bring it back in the next one.
Yep. They took the unconditional route that what they usually do, and like they definitely have the skill to just play whatever style they want. But sometimes if you're so used to one strategy and then flip to another, you might be a little rusty.
Just a little bit.
I don't know, it's just a little unlucky. They're
unlucky.
okay. They're okay.
It happens to everybody. It happens to Concord. Next game, I know that these guys are coming back swinging, so tune back in a little bit, and we will come back with game 3.
I've learned from my mistakes, and I'm trying to make it better. But I'm only human. Some days it's hard to move on, so I keep fighting every day. I don't blame myself for my mistakes. I'm only human. I'm only human. I've learned from my mistakes, and I'm trying to make it better. But I'm only human. Some days it's hard to move on. I'm only human. I'm only human. So I keep fighting every day. I don't blame myself. I don't blame myself. I'm only human. I swore I'd block your number for good, but here you are texting me you up. I know exactly where this ends. On your side of the bed at 3 a.m. I tell myself don't fall this time, but you say my name and I lose my mind. You're a bad idea again. But I always let you back in every time I say I'm done, I'm lying. You walk in the room and I stop trying. You're a bad idea again. But here I am at your door at 10. Guess I never learned my lesson. You're a bad idea again.
was standing, staying still. Never said what I feel. And every time I took the blame, carried all this quiet shame. Cause all the pressure in my chest, I've gotta fight to catch my breath. When every step still feels the same, trying not to break. Where do I go from here? Maybe I'll disappear. If I don't try, I'll never know. I'm waiting on you. Where do I go from here? There will be no more tears. Kill the doubt, feed the fire, hear the voice inside. Warrior! Not giving up, it's my turn this time. They took a shot, now I want mine. You fall, I rise, I take the wheel. So this is how it feels. Where do I go from here? Maybe I'll disappear. If I don't try, I'll never know. I'm waiting on you. Where do I go from here? There will be no more tears. Kill the doubt, feed the fire, hear the voice inside. Warrior! Já vai começar.
Welcome back, everybody. Game 3!
Game 3!
Game 3! We are back. These guys, they're furious. They're
bad.
furious right now. They're pissed. They're
pissed.
getting the guns. They're
Getting the guns.
doing
They're
the
thing.
shit.
They're doing it. Yeah.
They're doing it. They're
Yeah.
doing it. They're gonna kill. We're gonna see 63 kills on the board. That's my prediction. As a caster, we're gonna see 63 kills on the board.
63 kills.
63 kills. There's only 63 people in this lobby.
They're-
I think they're gonna kill
I
everybody.
probably shouldn't say it. What I was gonna say. But I think they'll get 61. How about
61. Okay,
61.
that's maybe that's a little bit more realistic.
Yeah,
Maybe that's a
yeah,
little bit
yeah.
more realistic. We are gonna see no contestant come out on this one. I think that's what threw us off a little bit. Is we were contested last time, but it doesn't seem that we are this time. Though we do see a purple pump for 700 gold. A little bit pricey, but I know that thing is gonna ring if it is in either of these guys' hand.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to check the pool. We're going to check everywhere, get all of this floor loot, make sure we're all looted up. They did agree with me last time saying that they were a little bit too aggressive in that first fight, and that was ultimately their downfall. But they know that, everybody has a bad game every now and again. This next one is going to be strong. It's going to be so strong. We do see Still no health, no blue shields for NSD here. But we do see Zeal sitting at 150. We're probably going to sync up on this vending machine if I had to guess. And hook, line, and sinker. There it is. 3 pots immediately. We want to try to find some minis beforehand. It looks like we are going to throw one right back to Zeal. Make sure he can get up to 200 HP. And there's the minis. Now we are both sitting comfortably at 200 HP each. But we are going to see some footsteps. We are going to see some people contest
the
this.
team landed here late.
And they unfortunately
What are they
all the way
doing?
down.
They're so bad.
I think they meant to grapple the ramp there and missed it and fell to the ground. And it was just, that was some Daquan clips right there. Going, booga, 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 booga. Like dropping all the way down. Just on his head immediately, 100. Boom. That guy's dead. 2 kills on the board. Already a strong start for us.
Back to the lobby.
Back to the lobby. We are going to get this rotate out. We're going to keep going. We need to make sure that we're good on mats. We are actually looking pretty decent, especially being this early in the game. We're already at 5-5 on NSD, 5-5-1 looking at our mats. And we're going to keep this rotate going. We're going to see if we can catch anybody else off guard. I really don't know what those previous guys were doing. I don't know what the thought process was there in that push. That was kind of silly.
I probably could have 1v2 those guys. That's saying something.
And you know, me too. And I am washed. I am definitely washed. Looks like we're gonna check out the golf course over here. Look over the edge. We did see some people here last time. We're gonna get the big ammo box, top off our minis and our shields just a bit. We have pots, we have meds. We're kind of chilling already. Like, I hate to say that this early, but we're already in a really good spot. We're going to go ahead and even get the natural high ground up here. Just making sure we stay aware, and now we're going right back to our winning strategy of staying on that zone's edge.
They are chilling like a couple villains,
Chilling
looking
like a villain.
to get their revenge from the last game's error.
Oh, I think the villain arc is definitely coming after last game. Like, that is not going to go over well with them easy, and they are not going out without a fight. We are going to find the natural jump pad on the top of the mountain there, and we're going to use that on our rotate out, making sure we're looking around, trying to stay aware. We're going a little bit deep into the zone here, but we're going to find another team in the POI over here. They're going to hit us for 20, but we're going to hit them right back and get some counterplay in there. They're doing a little bit of head glitching thing, challenging NSD here. It's kind of just an aim off right now. We really want to be careful, but you don't want to challenge NSD in the aim off. You're going to see him dink all of that shield away, and just like that, we have the advantage. They're still looking at us for some reason. We're going to see Zeal take the cross angle, and now NSD is just able to rotate in and keep that pressure high for completely free. They're trying to leave. We're going to see the crack come out. We're going to see Zeal contest their box. They're probably going to attempt to leave here, and we're just going to absolutely close in. We do see these guys playing together. That is very makes it a little bit of a thorn in our side, and we're going to see a full crack come from NSD. He does have control of the ramp here. Is he able to edit himself out, or is he able to get a crazy shot? Instead, he's going to get through the little crack right there, unable to place the wall. You don't really want to be in that kind of position. We are going to want to heal up just a little bit here. We're seeing NSD sitting at 80 HP, popping both minis, going back up to about 180. That was a close one.
That was rather close. And they're back to this aggressive strat, and hopefully it goes better for them than it did last game.
And I think already we see some improvement of staying together, fighting together, making sure that they're cross-angling these walls, keeping the pressure high. It's definitely difficult. We are going to see a challenge from NSD here. Go for the wall. We're going to try to go for the chop and take possession of it. Unfortunately, they're going to open it.
Zeal's 1 HP. He's got to get out.
Oh, no. We do see Zeal at 1 HP. I don't know that we should have challenged that wall. We do see Zeal hit them all the way down, though, and we get the siphon. We get the siphon. We are still in this game. It is a 1v1 of these guys right now. and we are just going to see some high-tier Zeal gameplay.
They really know how to give us all heart attacks.
Absolutely. We're seeing so much aggression come out. It's hard to keep up with keep up with everything. There's so much going on, and you still have to be careful because all of this noise going on right now, this is definitely gonna attract some other players, and we have to be careful. But a third party, but he's gonna get the fat open right on that guy. He's completely unaware that that's his. He's gonna hit right on his noggin. 180, back to the lobby. Once again, we are still in this game. We have NSD's card, and now we have this POI for completely free. We know that we're loud, so we're just going to go ahead and box up and get NSD right back in this game. Very good play. Comments from our guys. My heart. Can you guys hear that? That's my heart. That's my heart. Let's go ahead and go to player communication, see if we can hear some strategy.
But I'm AR.
Over here. Any mini
Mini shells.
Yeah. Another big part right there. See it in the RV?
I have a wingsuit.
Yeah, I'm 444 still. Like, I'm good mats. I have wingsuit. I just have one mini. Get this big pie in this RV.
Yeah.
Other RV.
Got it. I have 3 med kits.
Kids.
I only have a pistol.
Alright, kids are here.
Pistol
You don't have a shotgun?
Nah, pistol and shotgun, my bad.
I just heard farm me though. I don't know where they are. I think they're under us. You hear them?
Yeah, oh my god, they're right on me, I'm up.
Oh, wait, what the fuck is up my headset?
70?
60.
I'm bigging. Oh god.
There's another kid on the other side. Come here.
I'm bigging. There, I'm coming. Going right side.
Oh no, that's a different one. My wall. Cone. Dead. No, 160. Dead.
Nice.
Other one. Come. My wall.
I'm above. Wait, he's above.
Yeah, it's my cone in there. He's in my cone.
I'm breaking below.
Bro, I'm getting fired from the other team, bro.
Cracked him.
Alright.
I'm one pumped, bro.
No.
I gave him a kit too. Bro, there's like 3 teams. That kit's definitely full healing. Get that fizz dope, bro.
Bro, but why? There's no way like our game just gets fucked over like that.
A nail biter of a situation is happening right now. We do see NSD go down again. Unlucky to be shot in the head. That point blank, it was just such a good shot coming from the other team. And now we're going to see, I think Zeal is actually going to pretend to leave right now. And he's going to crouch walk back towards the card. I really do like this play because this is how Zeal operates, is he operates on advantages at risk of sounding like a broken record. But, I mean, we do see him at the end of the tunnel over there. We know that the teammate's card is over here as well, unless he's already grabbed that. But it looks like they're trying to camp Zeal, NSD's card here.
The storm is coming. Zeal has no whites left on him, so he's he can't take a lot of time here.
Zeal cannot take a lot of time here. We have no whites. We're really just kind of trying to play it quiet, and it looks like we're going to see the guy go out the back, and we're going to absolutely get a beam on him. Are we going to go for that, or are we going to go for the card? It looks like we're going to just go ahead and push in for that kill so that we can prevent the storm hold. Like, this is what I'm talking about. He waits until it's advantageous for him because now he has the health advantage and he can win this fight. I know he can. We are going to want to go back for that card at some point. We do see the guy in the box right over there. I believe that is where he landed. So we are probably going to attempt to go for NSD's card here, or even looking back to see if we find the teammate, and we do, and we're going to try to track him all the way down, knock him down for all of his shield, but it's not quite enough.
Ooh.
Heart is racing. Heart is pounding out of my chest. This is a very unfortunate circumstance to be in, but we've seen Zeal clutch these up plenty of times before. It looks like we're going right back to our crouch strategy. Stay quiet, wait for them to leave, wait for them to be unaware of us so we can go and get that card or get that fight advantage. Looks like we're just still playing this safe, playing to the edge of the zone. We're going to see another come out. That seems to be the teammate that he was waiting for. And we're going to get an absolute beam on that guy for 158. And it looks like we're going to absolutely get this siphon. We are closing in on this guy right now. And he is dead. He is dead. We get the siphon. That is exactly what we needed. We are now 100% able to go back in the storm, get NSD's card. But it looks like instead we might have to play the solo. I did not think that we were going to take this direction. I guess it's just a wee bit too risky. They really want to get the placement points after last match. We are going to get shot at in the sky down to 157, but we are still chilling. We have plenty of shield. We have plenty of mats now, sitting almost at max, like about to be max. 5-4-5. This is really good for Zeal, but we still have to be aware that we are 1v2ing all of these teams.
Yeah. Guessing NSC's card was just too far into the storm at this point, and it was just too risky to go back for it.
Too risky to go back and too risky to get it into the van. There's really just not that many POIs that you can get, or any vans that you can get without with the circle being this small.
This small of a circle.
It's too loud.
Yep.
It's too.
There's too many people left at this point. If there is a van in the circle, everyone's gonna see you on it, and everyone will focus you down.
And once again, we make sure that our backs are covered not only by the zone this time, but by natural cover as well. We have all of this building right behind us. We're just right on the side. We're using the tech to look through the triangle, and it looks like we're going to go ahead and get an early rotate. We have 5 kills on the board, but we just really need this placement at this point. We're still going to get shot at, down to 144. All we have is med miss at our disposal. Our shield is completely gone, but we are finally on the ground, able to heal. It looks like we're just going to play the ultimate low. We have to hold the wall here. We have plenty of mats to do so, but we have to be careful. We don't want to use these mats too early for this end game. We really just want to hold on to these for as long as possible, but it's so hard when all of this pressure is on you. They know he's a solo. They know he's by himself, and they may even go for him here. They are going to try to push him. He's going to attempt to leave, and unfortunately, it's just a bit too much. Unlucky. Very unlucky second game. But kills on the board.
Yeah.
3rd place finish in game 1. I don't think that's a bad week. I know that these guys were about 40 points ahead of in first place going into this. This may close the gap just a little bit, but I'd say that we still have a very good position in top.
Yeah, I think we're still safe in top 3 for sure. And I know the guys aren't going to be happy about this week, but points are points. Like, at this point, you take what you can get. They're safely in the top 25, so they're going